To be content on our current situation is being a thinker, of being someone that can control their destiny and their will while going through poverty, while going through pain and suffering, and taking our losses and taking these triumphs and these adversities and turning them into success, which ultimately was procreated for your demise. I know it's easy said than done, but after you get to a certain level in life and a certain age in life, and it doesn't mean certain age, you will start to gain access into your current situation, which is really, really important. And the reason why it's important that you gain access to your very existence in your very life is so that you can be content in any and everything that goes on in your life, any pain, any suffering, any adversities that goes on in our life. It's not that adversities and hardship, right, that we must learn from and that we must study and that we must gain access to. It is the reward after going through these difficulty acts that's actually placed here for a test. And also, we know that this murder, death, kill, barbaric, evil, twisted, demonic ways place things in our path, right, to destroy us, to destroy us, because this very entity is jealous and hate for you. We cannot see this because this is a spiritual realm, right? That was here way before we was put in creation. This is why I'm here on my platform to teach you the ways and actions of this spiritual realm that you cannot see with the physical eye, because we are plagued with physical and materialistic gain, which is procreated by mankind, by us, right? The intelligence, the inventions, and everything that we procreated, right, is the benefit and also could be your demise at the end of the day. Do you get that? The things that we procreated for the benefit of us can also be your demise at the end of the day. Technology, as we further our studies and understanding and intellect towards a better future of ours, it basically is feeding your physical, this earth, this earthly body, which houses the what? Which houses the ruh. The ruh means the spirit, and the nafs, the lower self, which bring upon free will. This is the entity, right, which is created. This free will lives, right? It needs to eat, it needs to thrive, and it has the ability to tell you what to do at the end of the day, because it is prone to belief and non-belief. This very lower self of you, which is housed in your root, your spirit, the spirit which gives us life, and that comes from the Creator. That comes from His very being. It comes from His very being. So being content with our situations is the betterment of us, of studying this, because actually, right, He's building us up. But we put these barriers, we put these things in front of us to destroy us at the end of the day. We do it. We put the burden on us. The Creator he doesn't put the burden on us. Right? We hinder ourselves from a path of spirituality because the physical, right, is prone to doing what? To thinking that it is everlasting. But it's not. It is not. These things that put here is for your benefit. Right? It is put here for the benefit. And the Creator tells us in the Quran, basically, let's go into that. Right here. I want to go into that. The Creator says, this is chapter 23, verse 62. Chapter 23, verse 62. He said, Wala nu kal li fu nafs sa ila was ahu no aha wala dayna kita boom yati kum bil hakim wahum la you lamun. On no soul do we place a burden greater than it can bear. Before us it is a record which clearly shows the truth. They will never be wrong. They will never be wrong. They will never be wrong. And when he said they will never be wrong, what is he talking about? He's talking about the nafs. He's talking about the nafs that have the free will of doing right and wrong, which being content that's placed upon this earth and keeping balance and just so that we can do things right. Are we going to go through difficulties? Are we going to go through darkness upon darkness, which is there so we can be tested at the end of the day? Yes. Yes. Connor says, how does it feel being gray, my brother? How does it feel? How does it feel? What's up, homie? This is Duke. What's up, y'all? Good morning. Please, as you come in, like and share. As you coming in, please, y'all. I got some really, really great content over here. It's amazing. It's going to get you past the hump. It's going to bring about a betterment of you and I that we need. And let's do this together at the end of the day. So, the contentment is dealing with this. The contentment is that we was created, right, to deal with this pain and suffering that we bring upon ourselves. He just said that he does not place a burden greater than it can bear. But who placed the burden? Society, this entity that's the real op that uses shadows to withdraw and become your enemy as it overspreads you and looking for your demise. So you can end up in these plantations. So you can be rocking stay green with that number above your chest while you are hit with 10 and 15, 20 years at the end of the day. So you can, it's set up a way so you can be content with jail. So you can be content with walking around the yard. So you can be content with murder, death, kill. And not uplifting yourself and your nafs. Not the spirit, your nafs. Which has the ability of what? Free will. Everything, basically, right? In creation, besides the creator, right? Have a nafs, a soul. Animals have a soul. Plants have a soul. Right? These things have a soul. But there's two creatures, right, that is given free will. That is the human being in this entity, that you cannot see with your eyes, right? Animals have a soul, but they soul does not have the ability of free will. The creator has not activated their free will inside their soul, so they are not going to be judged for the action things that they do. The plants have a soul. Remember, the plants have what? Personality. It feels, it touches, it grows. Plants, they talk. They actually talk with one another. Right? Birds and bees, they have a communication. They have a what? Society and community. Right? And they task is to do whatever they do inside of their community. We have a bigger responsibility. We have a bigger choice in life, a free will to lead us to what? Victory. This is what it's supposed to be about. You know the saying? If it ain't rough, it ain't right. If it ain't rough, it ain't right. If it's not rough, it ain't right. And the rough that is talking about, pause, the rough that is talking about is going through difficulty. It's going through hardship. It's showing you who you are because you was given free will to procreate. To procreate. Not to create, but to procreate and bring things out of your images and thoughts and bring it into existence. That just goes to show you how the creator, right, is giving us access to procreate. We procreate. We are the only beings beside the creator that procreate and put things in proper perspective and bring things into existence out of non-existence. This entity can't do that. It wasn't given access to do that. Before us, this entity didn't procreate nothing, but only procreate bloodshed and mystery throughout the land amongst each other and things that was here before us, like the animals, birds and bees and trees, and the earth, and the universe, going back and forth, doing these doing these acts of murder, death, kill among each other. When we came about, we brought about structure. We brought about balance. We brought about justice upon the earth. And in this very thing, we were content. Right? But as this thing whisper to some of us, right, which is prone to do what? Which is prone to believe in non-belief, to do evil or to do good, right? To go left or go right, right? Yo, check it out. Do it this way, that way. Do it that way. You're going to become endless. You're going to become, right, endless, everlasting. Do it, do it, do it. And then it taught others to do these acts, which was demise and trickery. This what happened. So being content, right, and dealing with the balance and justice upon the earth is what we are created for. We are here to do what? To keep balance and justice, right? And procreate things to benefit our what? Our nafs and our spirit. Yes. Our nafs and spirit are two different, right, beings. Are two different beings. It's two different beings. No, it cannot be destroyed. No, it cannot be killed. Right? This is facts. He gave that ability. But he activated the free will within inside of us so we can be content with the things that what? That our hands bring forth, which is calamity, which is adversity, which is suffering, and all these other things that we look upon as a downfall. But it is for you to go through this. It is for you. It is your benefits, right? To bring you to another higher level. Why? because you are the chosen one. You are the one. You are the one. So being content with our situation and being content with calamity is the betterment of you. This entity shows you ways and actions to cut corners so you don't have to go through pain and suffering. He wants you to get it right there and now. And whatever it takes to feed your lower self, your nerves, with materialistic thing and gain, with fame, fortune, and riches, do it. Do it. But at the end of the day, it's not going to tell you it's going to backdoor you. Being content is your reward. Going through pain and suffering teaches you to be grateful, to stand up, to be the uply God right one. Because the more that we exist and the more that we procreate inventions and any other thing that come with inside of our mental and our imagination, and we bring forth the existence out of non-existence, right? We bring this forth with the thoughts of understanding, which is passed through the Creator and put inside of us. We give more towards a way of spirituality. Because we are building a society, a community, right? A civilization to last forever. This is where the key lies at. This is where the unseen lies at. In this very existence, the things that we are procreating for everlasting life on this earth, and the earth cannot be everlasting. It has a beginning and it has an end. It has a beginning and it has an end. So it's only a port to maintain and be content in everything that it has to offer inside of it, and to learn the ways and actions of the earth, and to keep balance and justice upon the earth. These things are really, really important for you and I to uphold. It's not going to be easy. I went through pain and suffering majority of my life. Majority of my life, I went through pain and suffering. But I did not fold. I did not bend. I did not give up. Even though I wanted to crash out and thinking that this life I'm jacking is the way to go. I wasn't content. So being that I wasn't content, there was things that was procreated to help me be content upon this earth. But it's only a mirage, basically. Because now, once you get a taste of that, you're going to keep doing these acts, and acts. You can never maintain it. You have to keep going out, chasing the bag. You have to keep going out, doing these murder, death, kill acts. You got to keep going out and keep your ears to the street to find out who have money or who is doing this, who is the big man, so you can go after these things and place burden on your life and put your life in jeopardy for you being murdered and being in these plantations for the rest of your life and backdooring individuals, which is not going to work. It's only mirage when you go over there. So these things that we need to put in the forefront, and we need to do what? Be content. Whatever choices that you make in life, be content. Be stand up. Whatever choices that you make in your life, but over there is a mirage. It's going to backdoor you. Because, right? Okay, I could say whether you do evil or whether you do good, or whether you chase after the bag, or whether you find out where old boy got his stash at, or set him up, or backdoor him, or whatever, right? Be content. Yeah. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, he got the bag. He got this, he got that. She got this, she got that. Won't you do these acts, then it backdoor you. It backdoor you. Then your life is gone as we know it. So now it's more greater, right, burden upon you, upon your soul, upon your very essence. I'm teaching the ways and actions of this entity. You can get out of it. It's your choice, it's your free will. But you like to taste it. You like to try it. You like to live it. So be it on every level. So be it. You're not going to like the results. You're not going to like the end of the story. Because in that very beginning, that's where it begins. Being content teaches you to be humble. It teaches you growth and development, to be strong. I didn't know that. I didn't know it. I didn't know it, that in struggle is blessings. In struggle is rewards. In struggle is what? Leadership. Gold, diamonds. The further I go to the struggle, the further I get to him. So being content, right, on every level, it is your will, it is your choice. It's your results. It's the question mark there. Choose your contentment wisely. Choose your contentment wisely. Choose your contentment wisely, which equal to what? Your free will. Your free will. To procreate your destiny, even though your destiny is already set up. But it's your choice to activate your free will of doing the right thing, which is prone to doing the wrong thing. So it's a fight, it's a tug of war. But you can make it. Become that rare breed. Become the rare breed. This is part 2 of why are you not content with your conditions. Is it that you holding yourself back and you in yourself way? Or is it society holding you back? Or is it this entity that's holding you back so you won't rise up? Because it's going to be a fight. It could be all three. But the blessings and the reward is always there. Put the work in. Put the work in. Put the work in. I know it all too well. This is facts. Coming from a brother from a spiritual sense that been here for a very, very long time. In the spiritual realm, I am recognized. I am recognized over there, and I appreciate the love and understanding and the wisdom the Creator has gave me. So I can, what? Propagate it to you. To teach it to you so you can learn the ways and actions of this entity as it withdraws in the shadows to murder you. This is the real op. That's the op. That's the op. That is the op. Treat it as such. Treat it as such. Peace. 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 Peace.